here I'm going to discuss about health. Okay, so first let me give you the definition of health, then I'll talk about the good humor hypothesis proposed by Hippocrates. Then the Sir William Harvey, actually he disproved this good humor hypothesis of Hippocrates. I'll tell you, talk about it later. Then the factors which affects our health, very important. Then the diseases, types of diseases, like if the disease spreads from one person to other person, then it is called as infectious. If it is not, then it is non-infectious. Okay, with examples. Then we will talk about the different types of diseases caused by different types of pathogens. Okay, the first one is the bacterial diseases in the typhoid, very important. The other one is the pneumonia, that is also important. And then I'm going to give you the list of some bacteria. There are about 6 different bacteria which causes 6 different deadly diseases in human beings. You have to remember the name of the bacteria along with the disease caused by it. Okay, very important for need for math the following. Then we will discuss about the fungal diseases, viral diseases, helminthus, protozoan diseases, all this stuff. Okay, now first we stick to the definition of health. So what is this health mean? Health is nothing but it is the state of well-being. We are very comfortable to do any sorts of activity, right? Okay, for example, we go out and play. Okay, so we feel very comfortable, we feel energetic. For example, if we get a small like common cold, obviously like we feel very irritated, right? We don't want to talk to anybody, we feel very irritated, even it disturbs our sleep. That is not health, correct? So this is the thing. So the definition of health is it is a state of complete physical, mental and social, okay, well-being. So this is actually the thing. Okay, it is the state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. So this is the thing actually. So this is the definition of health, just remember it. Okay, before we talk about the factors which affects health, let me just give you the hypothesis proposed by Hippocrates. It is just hypothesis, not experiment. Okay, Hippocrates actually he said that in our body there are 4 different types of liquids. If all these liquids are actually working properly, then we will be healthy. If something happens to any one of the liquids, then obviously we will suffer from any diseases. Okay, so this is the thing. So the 4 liquids, that is actually he called it as humor, good humor hypothesis. Just remember it. Even it is not given in your NCERT, just remember good humor hypothesis proposed by Hippocrates. According to him, the 4 different liquids play an important role in keeping or maintaining the body health. The 4 liquids are, for example, the blood, first one. The second one is the phlegm. What is this phlegm? Phlegm means actually the sputum. Okay, it is actually thick mucus. I think, yeah, you have seen it, correct? So normally when we get cold, normally in the initial days it will be liquid, like watery, and after like 5 or 6 days, obviously it will be very thick, like yellowish color, that mucus, that is actually called as the phlegm. Okay, so the next one is bile juices. In that there are 2 types. Yellow bile, according to Hippocrates. The other one is the black bile. Black bile. See, these 4 liquids are nothing but the humor. If they are in very good condition, then obviously we will be healthy, like according to Hippocrates. But it was disproved by another famous scientist who discovered circulation in human being. Yes, we know that, Sir William Harvey. Okay, so he disproved it. Please note this point actually. Who disproved the good humor hypothesis. Okay, now I am going to talk about the factors which is going to affect our health. Factors which affect our health. Just note this point. The first one is see, health can be disturbed by any factors, right? Okay, the good thing is the important thing is this one, congenital. So what is the meaning of this congenital? Congenital is nothing but the disease which is present from birth, that is because of genetic diseases, correct? So there are so many different types of genetic diseases, correct? So I think no need to explain about it. For example, sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, or even cystic fibrosis, Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome. There are so many different types of genetic diseases. That is nothing but the congenital diseases which affect our health. So here we are helpless. We cannot do anything with it because the thing is, it is given by our parents. It is hereditary, correct? So that is congenital. Just note this point with some examples. Okay. The next one is infectious. Okay, mainly it could be infection. Okay, we just write here the infection. Infections include common cold because of the virus which is belongs to a large class of family which is called as the rhinovirus. Okay, or it could be the typhoid, Salmonella typhi, or there are so many different types of pathogens. They are specific, they are host specific. That means, what is the meaning of host specific? If they enter into a particular organism's body, okay, if the internal environment of that organism actually helps this pathogen to survive and multiply, then it is called as the host. Got it? So this is the thing. For example, see, Salmonella typhi, which causes typhoid fever in human beings, if the same bacteria is introduced into a dog, it may not cause the disease because dog is not the host. Human beings are the host for Salmonella typhi bacteria. Got it? So that is the thing. Infections. There are so many different types of pathogens which is going to cause some problems to this health. So that is infections. The next one is here. See, here we are helpless. We don't know that. It depends on our immune system actually. If our immune system is good, obviously we survive from the infections. This one we are helpless, congenital. It is because of given by the father or mother, that is hereditary. We cannot do anything with it. But in this case, the last one is the lifestyle. Lifestyle. So we can disturb our health by having a bad lifestyle. That's it. Simple. Drugs, intake of any narcotic drugs which obviously going to disturbs our health, okay, or maybe like alcohol, even it causes some disturbances in the physical or mental way, remember it, okay, or even like the smoking is also dangerous which causes some damage to the lungs. So remember lifestyle, okay, or maybe the food intake. So depends what type of food you eat. Okay, all these things are obviously going to affect our health. So this is the thing now. Okay, so now I'm just going to erase this. Please note each and everything. Okay. Now we will just write this. What is this? Disease. Disease is nothing but something which alters our health. Okay, it could be because of a pathogen. That's it. A new foreign body which enters into our body which causes disturbance in our health. That's it. So we will suffer from diseases. This is it. So there are two types of disease. The disease, if it gets transmitted from one person to other person, the disease which is transmissible, then it is called as infectious. Yes. Infectious. If it doesn't transmit from person to person, then it is called as non-infectious. Just note this point. Okay, some examples for infectious disease. Yes, we all know that. Yeah, COVID-19. Yep, which is pandemic. Other than that, there are so many the bacterial diseases. Even the typhoid is a very good example for the infectious disease. Even pneumonia also. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, even the protozoan diseases, even the fungal diseases, which normally get transmitted from person to person, from one person to the other person. There could be many reasons. It could be because of food, or it could be because of the droplets. Okay, when we sneeze, obviously, you know that. No need to explain about it. Next is non-infectious. Here, the person get that disease, but he is not going to transmit the disease to the other person. So he is going to suffer. So non-infectious diseases mainly because of the mutations or gene abnormalities. That is actually the congenital. Okay. Other than that, yes, I would like to add here the cancer. Yes, cancer is also a type of genetic abnormality, that is nothing but because of the mutation in any one of the gene which produces one abnormal protein. See, mutation could produce abnormal protein or could not produce any protein. So whatever it is, it's going to affect the metabolism process. So as a result, the person will suffer from cancer. What is this cancer? Cancer means abnormal mitotic cell division of the somatic cells. So continuous division will be there. As a result, tumor will be initiated, and later stages could be like it may invade to other organs and cause cancer in the other organs. So very dangerous. Okay, so cancer, congenital diseases which are not transmissible from person to person. The person who get this, obviously he is going to suffer. Whereas in this case, no way. What is the main reason behind infection? Infection is nothing but a particular, let us say, bacteria which is named as T, that is which causes typhoid, for example. Okay, so a person is suffering from this because the person is having this typhoid fever causing bacteria, Salmonella typhi, in his body. Okay, when he sneezes, or maybe like when he shares his materials to other person, obviously he is going to get this bacteria. See, this particular bacteria is host specific, that means it is specific to human being. So human to human. So they survive, they multiply, that's it. They start damaging the cells. Done. So again, it is get transmitted to the other person, like that. It goes on like that. Got it? So this is the thing. So this is all about disease. Okay, enough for this session. Now, in the other session, let me just discuss about the bacterial disease. Very important. Okay.